What's up, Team KBA? One Tech Traveler here in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. My recent video I did was on the iPad Mini 6. It's the purple 256GB Wi-Fi model, and I shared some of my thoughts why I picked the Mini over the larger Pros, or why the Mini, after 10 years of using the first iPad, it was enough to bring me back into their system. I do use it alongside my Android, my Windows laptop, so if you want to see more of my thoughts why I picked up the Mini 6, check out that video. But today we are following up with some pretty awesome and essential accessories I think is worth picking up for the iPad Mini 6. You'll find all of the links of the products featured in today's video down below. You find my written article on my website at onetechtraveler.com. Number one must have to put on your iPad Mini 6 is a tempered glass screen protector. Why? It's a lot more durable, it's more resistant to impacts, knocks and drops. The one that I picked up is from ESR. It's very inexpensive, comes with a frame which allows you to perfectly place the screen protector and make sure everything is aligned, bubble free, very easy to place down. And all I had to do was just clip the iPad Mini 6 into the frame, place this right inside, so where the camera cutout pieces, it's not a large piece, it's right around the actual diameter of the camera, well covered and also nicely lined up. You can reuse it, so anytime I need to apply future screen protectors, this is very useful to keep. Next up, we've got the Apple Pencil. I unboxed it in the original video, and it was very straightforward, very Apple, not much in there. Sadly, there's no Apple stickers like in the iPad Mini. Apple Pencil is very expensive. It is the official version, and this is the second generation. But if you can find a use case, or you think it can flow naturally in the way you want to use the iPad Mini 6, it's going to really enhance the iPad Mini 6 experience. It's also what made the iPad Mini 6 much more attractive, because this adds a lot of precision and accuracy. And no, it's not just for graphic designers, editors, content creators. It works really well just navigating throughout iPad OS, move things around or scroll. Though I'm using my finger sometimes, I can switch to using the stylus. I use this a lot in Lightroom with all of the sliders, and it's just a lot more intuitive and comfortable for me to use the app. Also in Adobe Rush, scrubbing through the footage is really responsive, very fluid. And while I would say Apple could do better with optimizing and recognizing when I want the stylus to be used for scrolling or navigating around the OS versus as a drawing input, it's just such a great experience. And I would say it's worth it. It's expensive, but it's worth it. It is magnetic. There's no hardware connector of the first generation. When it's wirelessly charging, you can just put it on the side. Next one up, the case was probably the biggest dilemma I had with what kind of case I wanted. There's plenty out there, many different price points. And for me, I wanted something to really complement the design aesthetics of the iPad Mini 6. And that means I don't want a case that's very bulky. I want it to be slim, compact, but I also want some functionality, being able to take the case on and off with ease when I feel like I just want to hold it like this, protecting it when I'm traveling around, and a few options when I'm using a landscape and feel like I just want to have it here without holding it. That brought me to the official Apple iPad Smart Folio. This is the non-keyboard version, although they don't offer a keyboard version for the iPad Mini currently anyway. And I opted for the white just to complement the other accessories. They have this in other colors like a vivid orange, black, in English lavender. I did have to really think about it because it's a lot easier to get dirty, but for sure, if you don't want to deal with visible dirt, then go for just a typical black. Putting the Smart Folio on the iPad Mini 6 is really easy. Inside, it's got super soft inner microfiber lining. It's a lot more premium feeling and softer than cheaper priced options. Secures with a strong magnet on the back. It aligns with the camera easily. It's already held. You don't want to be doing this too much wake up function with the cover. That can also roll back. The functions, we can have it like this to stand up normally when I'm just watching videos. And then we can also flip it over. I actually find most of the time I'm happy to just hold it because it's really light. My arm doesn't fatigue. I would say it's definitely worth it if you want a case that feels premium. The official Smart Folio is an excellent option. I'll keep that one here for now. Your essential accessories, you definitely want a screen protector. You definitely want a case, and the Apple Pencil. I think it's worth it. So this one, I've been using it and it served as an excellent travel charging companion, really fast charging multiple devices at once, but has such a small compact footprint. This is the Baseus 140 watts GAN 5 PD charger. It's got 2 USB-C ports, 1 USB-A, can charge up to 100 watts, and it has a total of 140 if I'm using all 3. It's super handy. It doesn't weigh much either. It's slimmer than like an Apple MacBook charger. For fast charging, it can charge your laptop, and this one can also maximize the charging speeds of what the iPad mini 6 is capable of. I've actually got the 2-pin plug. They offer a European, a 3-pin like UK plug, but I decided to use this because I've also got an extension piece that connects onto this and gives me an extra like 1 meter, 1.5 meter from the outlet. Very slim, very compact, and a nice company. If your laptop has power delivery through USB-C, you can charge your laptop as well. So I like to just listen to music when I'm in my apartment, wherever I'm staying, or when I'm traveling outdoors. It's the Marshall Willen, and I've got it in the cream. It has such big sound in a super compact size. So, and if you're looking for more premium, it's waterproof, great sound, solid connectivity, silicone strap, carry it by hand, or put it on a shoulder backpack strap, which I have done. Jogged around with this hiking in a park and it never came off. It's super solid, and I'm impressed with the way Marshall's done that. I can loop it towards the bottom of the carry webbing, secure it, and I've got some music to take with me alongside with the iPad mini. I've taken with me when I'm swimming in the pool, when I'm exploring, hiking, or just in nature, playing my music. It's got really good bass levels, and the sound level is just super impressive. It's also got stack mode. Pair this up with more than one Marshall Willens and create like a wider sound stage. It also plays with Marshall's portable and home speakers too, so I like that integration. And the battery life is also very impressive, up to 15 hours. You can see how small and compact it is, nearly as slim, very similar premium textured feel like my Sony cameras, the A7 IVs, really nice in the hand. And yeah, just an all-round a great choice. Finally, that leaves me with carry options. Quickly showed and featured the Alpaca vertical sling, perfect size to fit in the iPad mini 6. Easier to place when it doesn't have a case. Blood orange, as they call it, ripstop nylon interior, X-Pack on the front, waterproof YKK zippers, going to keep your iPad mini dry. Not that much bigger than the iPad mini 6. So with the case on, it can fit in the main compartment and it can just sit underneath the reversible zippers. Has 4 attachment points, so I can have it sling body, I can have it shoulder style across the body. I've really enjoyed using this to carry my iPad mini 6, and it absolutely works. Like, I'm very minimal, I just carry what I need, and especially if I don't want to carry a day back or my bigger backpack, it's just such a fun, enjoyable way to carry the iPad mini 6. This is also a growing favorite of mine. It's the Elements Tech Mini. It comes in this limited edition RX30 Ocean Blue X-Pack material, but it uses more recycled materials, hence RX30 versus the VX21 of the vertical sling. Absolutely love the color ocean blue. It's got a nice aesthetic to complement the purple of my iPad mini. Got the same ripstop nylon material, feels really premium inside, and we've got extra stretchy pouches. Also have a loop for the Apple Pencil. And while I like putting it on the side of the iPad, this just ensures everything is secured and it's not going to fall out when I'm using it outdoors. We've also got a zippered compartment with 3 smaller pockets. And you can see, even though the power brick adds some extra thickness to it, I love it because it's got a handle so I can easily carry it like this. I've still got the front place to put my wallet, any additional bits, currency if I'm traveling. Like the vertical sling, it also includes some carry straps that you can detach and attach. So if you want to just add this into a backpack, you can. If you want to carry on its own, we can also just easily attach the webbing, and that can be used crossbody towards the side on my bag. And I just love the versatility of Alpaca's gear. They feel great, they look great. They have the Elements Tech Mini, Elements Tech, and Elements Tech Max. Finally, the Alpaca zip clutch. I've got it in a matching X-Pac RX30 Ocean Blue Edition. This is a nice companion when you don't need to house the iPad mini inside, and instead you just want to carry the accessories together with the iPad mini. So if I'm going to carry it like this, I can add the accessories in here. The main body with that blood orange ripstop nylon, 2 separate sections you can put your cards, also SSD and the cables, Apple Pencil, and probably a cable, a few memory cards, and take that with the iPad mini 6. Just like so. Got everything you need. It does include this hand, hence the zip clutch name, and it just makes it easier to hold. Also acts as a nice security along with the iPad mini, just to make sure you've got some tether options. The Alpaca zip clutch, the Elements Tech Mini, and the Alpaca vertical sling. These 3 are amazing companions to go with the iPad mini 6. They feel great, they look great, the storage is well considered, and the size is just perfect. If you find this useful, definitely give it a big thumbs up and share your comments what you think. I'll be coming up with different gear loads as I'm experimenting how I'm using the iPad mini 6 and what I like to carry with it. Again, links all down below to what's featured, and if you want to pick up Alpaca gear or check out the rest of their range, make sure you use my exclusive discount code to save some money along the way. Thanks a lot for joining me, Team KBA. What was your favorite accessory in today's video? Let me know, and I'll see you in the next video. But until then, keep being awesome. Peace.